My name is Sundar.
Hi, I'm Shakti Girish.
Hi guys, this is Pooja Ramchandran.
Hi, this is Kaniha.
Hey everyone, this is Mali.
When I was 7th standard in school, I had to deal with an ethnic riot in Bangalore, where I'm from, and my father was stuck in Chennai. He couldn't come there. I was 7th standard. I was alone over there with my mother and my grandmother. They burnt our house down. They almost killed my grandmother. She was beaten half to death. My mother was attacked. She was just out of surgery, but she was attacked. I had some 15, 16 guys coming at us, and 7th standard in school, I was running out 2 knives and trying to, save ourselves, and we managed to get out of that situation.
The human state requires equilibrium and peace and calm, so we have to bring ourselves back into that state. One such time in my life was, after the birth of my children, number 1 and number 2. And during both times, they were really close together in age. After the initial thrill of, the baby's born, so beautiful, the family's here and all of that, the mundaneness of life set in for me. I was a working professional, then I became a working mom. Both my husband and I were building our careers, so we were working day and night at our workplace. And along came duties of, taking care of the baby and sleepless nights and colic and what are priorities. 5,000, 10,000 gazillion amounts of information on how to raise a child, and it just seemed like, oh my God, I was feeling resentful and I was feeling low and tired and I just wanted to sleep, and I felt like everything and everybody was against me, and along with it came the guilt of maybe I'm not being a great mom, and all of it was happening within myself, and slowly it was building up that I didn't want to be in this negative state.
I'm here to tell you how I went through the bad times. Just like the rest of the world, I've had good and bad times, and just one thing, that the bad times don't last forever, and so the same thing applies to the good times. We all need to go through the bad times to understand how beautiful the good times actually feel. When the time is down, you learn a ton of lessons. Life teaches you so many things, so it's important that we are strong to understand that what that phase is teaching you, what that phase is trying to get out of you. So it's very, very important that you learn what is the lesson that bad time is teaching you.
When you're in school, you think exams are the biggest fear, and when you move to college, you want to get placed, campus interviews, higher education, and then work, stress, pressure, relations. So at every given point of time, that problem seemed like the biggest problem in life to me. But until that one problem we all face, and that problem will help us change our approach towards life, and it gives you a whole new perspective. And yes, I was faced with one such problem. It was when I gave birth to my first child in 2010. I was an excited new mom who had just delivered and hadn't even seen the baby, and then they took away my child, and 5 to 6 hours later a doctor walks in where I'm in the recovery room, and she tells me that I've given birth to a child who is very sick, and she tells me that he has a faulty heart and that he won't even make it through the night. It's like the whole world crumbled in front of my eyes. I didn't know what to do. As a new mom, I had not even seen him, touched him, felt him, and they were already preparing me to face a life without him. It seemed like the end of the world to me.
I don't remember exactly how it started, but I know that I constantly felt low on self-esteem. I used to feel isolated from my friends. I felt like I couldn't relate to anyone anymore. I would spend a lot of time alone. I wouldn't get sleep at night. And so in order to sleep, I would sometimes drink cough syrup. I wasn't proud of it, but it used to happen a little bit because it used to make me at least get some sleep at night. And I was just spiraling down into something that was not me anymore.
But luckily, I had friends, family, and professional help that got me through that situation. And so here I am. I mean, that was a difficult time. And I never went back to that space again. Yes, I've faced even tougher challenges in my life, but I never went back to that space where I said I cannot handle it anymore, because I've learned to deal with every issue individually and not let them pile on and make it look like as if the whole world is against me. I try and deal with each and every one as and when they come up, so that I can leave that emotional baggage behind and deal with whatever else comes up later in life, face on, with just that being an issue. So sometimes it can come together at the same time, but that's okay. Write it down, reach out to friends. I've had people pick up my calls at 3 a.m. in the morning. I've had friends call and check up on me randomly on their own. I keep in touch with my parents every single day. My cousins have always been there for me. There's somebody or the other who's always out there for you, right? But at the end of the day, you got to love yourself. You got to find a way to keep your body, mind and soul in check, to be aware of what's going on in it, so that you can deal with it right. And if you love yourself, it's easy to let other people love you. Reach out for help if you have to. Ask anybody, friends, family, professional help, whatever it is. But get past that, because there are good times. The greatest gift is that I'm alive. When a lot of other people couldn't make it, due to accidents, ending their lives, disease, whatever it is, health issues, they couldn't make it. But I'm alive, and that's a gift in itself. And when I am alive, I have a responsibility to live it well. And I'm not going to let the tough times handicap my life.
I started to give, first thing, more importance to myself and my schedule for the work that I was doing, either at my workplace or with my children at home. I started doing things which were important to me, my schedules, the diet that I need to follow for my children, and their priorities, and how I want the family to be, the home to be. And there were so many family members and support staff reaching out to me, and at that time I didn't see it, but this time I noticed them, that everybody's there to help me, and I reached out whenever they offered help, and I actually had a great support system. So slowly, when I pulled myself out of my funk, everything started to look better and everything fell into place. And there's always a way to pull yourself out of it, as long as you put yourself first.
So what I did when I went through a low time is that I became very spiritual, because that really made me a strong person. I grieved. It's very important that you grieve and you take off all your frustrations. It's very, very, very important to get it all out of your system. Talk to somebody, and if you cannot talk to a person who is close to you, like a family or friend, find help. There's nothing wrong in finding help. 3 is that change is inevitable. It is the law of nature. When you're going through a bad time, look at it this way, that something is changing, a big shift is happening. It could be an internal shift, it could be an external shift, but a shift is happening, and it's very, very, very important to accept it. That's my point number 4. It's very important to accept the situation, why it has happened and how it has happened. You can keep thinking about it, but whatever has happened, so you need to learn to accept it. And 5, and the most important point, is that forgive and forget whatever has happened in life, and whoever has hurt you, or the incident that has hurt you. It's important to forgive them wholeheartedly and forget about it. And the last but not the least is that you have to learn to move on. So to move on, find the things that deviate your mind, find the things that distract your mind from what is happening.
But I did come out of it. What helped me at that point is immense positivity. I believe positivity is one thing that can change our life, the life around the people, the dear ones, and it gives a new meaning to life itself. I kept telling myself, I kept telling the child, although he was sedated, that you will come out of this, you will make it out of this. So I think the amount of positive thoughts that we feed ourselves and the people around us, it really makes a whole world of difference, because it did to me. So after that incident, nothing matters to me anymore, monetary relations, because I feel I was faced with the biggest problem where I was praying for life or death. So after that, nothing matters to me. I continue to be a very positive person, and I try to spread that positivity to whoever comes in touch with me. So I think all of us should embrace positivity, and that's it. That gives you a whole new approach towards life.
What did help me at the end of it was when I was looking up alternative treatments for what I was going through. I didn't even know if it was depression or, I hadn't been diagnosed. But I started going to the gym and training and seeing changes in my body and just sweating it out every day really helped me. And it was something I almost got addicted to for a while. Like I would go every day of the week, at least for an hour, and do some amount of exercise because it made me feel happy, at least for the 1 or 2 hours after every workout. And then I think because I was able to build up some kind of self-esteem and see changes in my body, I felt like I had been renewed as a human being, and that gave me the confidence to get over what I'd gone through.
For every one person who breaks your heart, there'll be 10 people waiting to come and fill that space for you. For every one job interview that we fail, there might be 10 more job opportunities waiting for us outside. It's just that we look at other people's lives and we think they don't have these problems. They're living very comfortably. But we need to understand that every person, however big they are, however small they are, they all go through issues. Every person goes through a problem. Every life has a story. So we are all in this together, and let's move forward strongly and let's reach out when we need help.
If anyone is going through something, get help, talk to your friends. Recognize what you're going through first and recognize that you need to pull yourself out of it. And then you can find ways to get out.
So stay positive and let's stay in this together.
Do something that makes you really genuinely happy, and remember that we only have one life, and let's live it as best as we can.
Let me make myself happy so that I can give more to others. I was really working on that like a mantra, and I think it helped me.
There are great times waiting. You're going to be fine. Take care, stay healthy and happy. I hope you have a good life. Thank you.